4 steel walls. Container. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparks with glittering lights like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, though these forms then leaping off into the void. You begin to understand these are nodes and connections, a map of information, communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse. But you begin to try. I'm going to focus on the threads. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They are not single lines, but rough, fuzzy things woven from data streams of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There is so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across the ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see 2 lines, 2 threads, pulling in different directions as if they were tied around you. The first thread leads out, away from the station into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows in, and this time you see something, a sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. Okay. I was thinking maybe there's a sleeper in the middle of the station or something. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you. Teasing you, testing you, teasing you. You open your eyes. I'm short. I'm hunted. Someone out there is tracking you, following your trail. It won't be long before they arrive, so I have 8 cycles to deal with that. Tutorial the cloud. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there you can use dice and items to access systems and data, extract data. But data. This is hacking the station, basically. Networks called the strange. Click an eye button at the top of the screen. Toggle view and on. So we need specific dice to access things. Data actions allow you to extract data from networks. They will work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice on display. If you have a +1 or 2 modifier in the interface skill, you will be given more possible dice to match. You use any dice that matches the display. Okay, this is something I didn't understand with my first playthrough. Is you have like this. There's gonna be like a dice match of 1, and then next to it, it's gonna be a dice match of like 3, and you can use either or. If you use the 1, you will get just the basic resources, the basic stuff you will get from it. If you use the 3, which gives me, if I have interface, not +1, but like the first level of interface, or like, yeah, I think it's the first level of interface, you get the extra results, which can get you more cryo and stuff like that. So that's kind of like the mechanic of this. And again, I need to match the dice, or I need to match data. In this case, I need Solheim Cipher. Most of these are not too different. Okay, so I have a 3. I want to start this quest more or less. The key is, this is an awesome place to waste ones, like 1s and 2s, because you can hack the agents or like the keynote or something like that. Like, again, I don't have this because I need that data as cipher, and this is something else. So in order to progress that, I need to hack it, and I have only 1 that's 3, which is kind of a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna get with such high node. I never had with 3. I usually wasted the 1s and 2s. So that's all okay. I can maybe finish, or I can continue this, which gives me more cash, which is good. Sabine is gonna come to us in the next episode, in the next cycle. I am not starving, but I'm close to not getting well. This is not the issue. This is the thing about this. You are managing resources, so this is gonna come into cycles as well, which is gonna give me some options to get cash and stuff. I can try to do this. This is gonna give me, I think, some. This is gonna give me a little credits, but it's gonna progress the shipbuilder quest line, which is still not that important to me. And again, this is just eat food. Do nothing, eat food. I might as well do that. I might as well do that and help. I'm gonna help Dragos again. We might need to do this twice. Nope, okay. 15 crits. Random scrap item. Awesome. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Gonna need that. Technically, I'm gonna just sell those for now. I don't know if I can use them for anything else. Because we have a lot of cash, we're gonna go eat and progress the story of the fungus fan. Your amount, okay, yeah. 3 energy. Wow, okay. I got an extra result. Oh, yeah, I got a better result, I think. And something else. I didn't notice what it is. I wish they had like a log system of what I got, because this stays very short. Very short. Your about stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. It is. It what is. It got me 3 instead of 2. Usually it gets me 2, which means I can survive 2 more days without food if I don't spend energy. I don't know what this does. I haven't tested it out. Like if you get drunk, it's gonna fuck me over. So okay, no, I need to clear the bright bucket. I need to figure out everything here. Let's cover the last place. You managed to follow the flow of people and you start to appreciate and enjoy the character layout. So the new drive. And it is build a ship mine. You've heard of talk of fabricator owned by Old Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you can build a ship mine. Oh yeah, we need to get on the good side of the Ord Exchange. We can play the exchange, which is risky, and I don't want to lose cash. So we'll sell components, and 6 of them will be from a trusted trader. There is an old ship mine fabricator stack in the back of the market, but only trusted traders get to access it. The Ord Exchange is always hungry for new hardware to buy up, break down, and sell off. They're happy to supply it. So yeah, we're gonna get that, we're gonna get some cash, and get some trusted trader. It's good that we are already on 60. To get into the next section, we need 60, and it's gonna give us some good options there. The last thing, yeah, there are things I can still do even if I lose all the dice. Like I can still go and get drunk, like easily so. But I'm gonna go into the hacking mode and get this keynote. I don't know what I'm gonna get from like a 3. 3 is kind of a lot. Let's hope we get something good. Remains of corporate countermeasure. Okay, this node is one encryption key. Is orbited by the remains of corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. The thing is, they don't really reset as much as, you know, average agents are gonna be constantly running around. Yatagan agents are gonna be constantly running around. The keynotes I think don't reset, but those other guys kind of run around. So we can go here, stick the data in, start working on unlocking the maglock. The maglock tanks open and you can remove it from the entryway onto the next one. The maglock seal entryway to lock and anyone who's been inside in years. So we're technically done. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try and drink. I'm gonna see what happens. It doesn't say anything good, bad, just the Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll get trust around here is with stiff drink. We can spend some cryo. Overlook. +1 energy. Okay. Overlook regular. Mossy tones and unseen sharpness fills your mouth. It isn't totally unpleasant, at least you can taste it. Okay, cool. So we can get 1 energy. I didn't know that. That's good. We get drunk and we get energy. Maybe rations are 2. But I'm still gonna pay 15 for the story there. I'm not gonna go back on that. Salvage. I'm gonna save 6s and some good stuff for here because it's gonna be a very risky job. And I need to help her that way. So yeah, I think I'm done for today. Let's rest. Let's end set for that. Oh boy. Here comes the shitty dice. We're back and we are in shitty territory. Anyway, we're still hunted. Oh, container for walls. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up! Walk away, turn. Fang, a Havage systems engineer. Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught up to you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. Are you staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye station. He looks away down the passage. What was it all Erlin said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea. But, well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. Erlin? You pass together into the main walkway. No one has told you about Erlin? He's the founder of this place. That's why it bears his name. Havage should recognize some... Havage should organize some seminars. He laughs. Not really my department though, I'm with systems. Systems? Everything the eye runs on. He runs a hand along the passage wall. This place is a ruin, but systems keeps it spinning somehow. At least we try to. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around and, well, I know a little about you, sleepers. I have a little proposition for you. He glances around, but, well, this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or 2 to prepare, then, when you are settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back, his voice bright, and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. So we have another thing. He's gonna pop up later. We have some people. I don't know if I'll suffer something. Yeah, well, let's go to Sabine. The King Habitat block. The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshira's implants. Cat's eyes. In the dark of the corridor, he nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with the case open in front of them, a set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how Yatagan. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic. But I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I don't care. That's the case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. This is weird. I'm supposed to be a robot with just software in my brain. Case. Sabine holds up a vial of would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Which means the stabilizer should be able to encode your any organ or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. So I need to hack myself constantly. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine, the only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. I don't have a choice. How sure are you? I'm working with the best guesses here. But the case, the vials, it looks authentic. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the side, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. Sit down beside the bed. I don't know how yet again acquired a case of the stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you have been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, Slipper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. What's the price? Bloody 100, Jesus. I need to work. I need to work hard, fast, long, stupid. Well, technically I can do this, and I can get the best reaction, and I think I can get a lot of chits from that. The thing is, I forgot that I get stable from doing this, which is an issue now. I'm just gonna run right about now. Can I get some of the keynotes? Yes, I can get some of the keynotes. Yeah. Unknown connection feeds into this isolated node. Its last access stamp is 1000 cycles ago. We got the encryption data, which is good, but we also in the data ghost of the eye, the cloud. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread, strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. Taste. The voice makes you shiver. It soars somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. And the unknown, astringent, processing. I'm gonna stay still. Please hold. Hunter, scented protocol unraveling. Oh boy. Something called Hunter, that's not good. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment, and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? What did you do? The shape places around you on light legs. Though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify, origin, serial, candidates. The figure faces you expectantly. I don't understand. Sleeper, SNR. Unknown. Known? The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature. Off and on. Off and not off. Tempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking vine-like ribbons that flex and weave. They approach with intent. Stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I am a person. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access at the interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Well, I mean, I'm not his puppet yet. I'm working to freeing it. That's correct. Strike. You lash out with all your force. Not a physical strike, but a focusing. A spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up! You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Let's not poke around too much. But I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna unlock this. Sealed dock. Now we can talk to Neovent 33, Studios machine. The King vending machine. Please wait. This is like a 3D printer or something you order. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. Approach the machine. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape. Settled into an alcove in the side of the dock, a kind of upright cabinet. It is covered in faded logos and messages from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fillings and other mechanical parts necessary for regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as Neovent, and you remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. Walk away. Press some keys. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motors tearing up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovent. Entity, they hiss. Speak with me. Who is there? There is a squeal, almost like strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath before the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that it is the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce the purring, whining voice. You are in danger. I am in danger. You are the vending machine. Are you the vending machine? Well, I am. I'm being hunted, but sure. Hunted by multiple things, but yeah. Danger? The machine clicks. You are marked for deletion, and Hunter tracks you. I think I went a little faster for a moment or something. The screech rattles through the empty dock. Kind of lost my voice for that. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. Hunter? The Hunter Protocol. They taste your signature. The sun winds, sets your teeth on it. You have seen them. It's the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to turn. Emulated minds are adaptable. Move where neutrons cannot. I really went that. I need to figure out my voice back. Mechanism rests. But evaluation makes you target. Adaptable? Yes, you can move through networks, clouds, hardware, software. Yovan winds. You cannot hide there, and that is there. Servers jugger the vending machine casing as the rest said. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. Well, look at the ruined vending machine. An unusual hiding place for sure. Encounter Hunter. Need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station. Ghostly, threaded. Cloud points along the rim glow in the deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests. Explains Neoman. Masters are gone but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nests. Masters? Station builders. Solheim. Machine rumbles impatient. Long gone. Their protocols still hunt. Bring offerings. Save self. Neoman says pointedly. Mutual need means friends. They conclude. Tired of conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. So, a new drive. This time it is not that. Renewment. So, now we have a better task than just hacking random people. I don't have that data, but I can. Okay, no. That data is this. So hunter's nests. That is a 1. That is a 2. I can do that. I can do that nest. I have 3 nests to crash. Both of 2. Okay. Since I don't really want to use 2 on anything else, I'm just gonna have this. It's not gonna increase the hunter looking at me. What you can get is nests contains thousands of name strings. Are these alien sized residents? Probably. Got that. So, hunter is just. I need to watch for so you have 6 attempts. So, 3 on this and maybe something else that I would, take or use if need. Forgot to link something somewhere. I'm linking in and out of the system. So, what? These guys are gonna come in tomorrow, which is gonna be interesting if I can do something with them. I have enough food to survive. I need to buy up to complete this. I need to buy a valve stabilizer, so I'm gonna work for that. I can get some energy, but it's okay. I can complete this, but it's gonna be a bit of a waste if we do. I need to use the 6 on something very important, like very, very fucking important. I need to get to the Neo Mind thing, and this is gonna be the only thing that gives me cash for now. So I don't need to rush this. Try this is yet. I need to rush this, I think, as well. So back is there. Okay, one of these. Okay, this is the ship. I want to complete one of these data so I can get one of it, but I'm gonna just give it this. I forgot what it gives you back. Nothing. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna try and see how many cheats this is gonna give me. cry. Okay, trusted trader 2. Good. That's a lot. That's good. I need 100 and then I need a lot more when this completes in like 14 cycles, but I should get enough by then. And it will a lot more trouble. But for now I'm stable. I'm gonna get 6 dice next turn and I'm gonna go sleep in my empty container. Kind of a lot, yes, previously, but okay. I know what I'm gonna do immediately. This is a 1, okay. Nest. Recognize some of the data tangled into this nest. It is a partial log of your recent movements. That's not cool. Oh yeah, I know what I need to complete the Dragon's thing. God damn it. Okay, I remember. Neutral outcome. That's all I need. Gonna slap this into this. As you upload the data to the vending machine, you have words either pain or delight. It's hard to tell. Great. Feeding the thing. Okay, yes, testing. What can we do? Most of what comes in from the stalwart belt is corroded trash, but sometimes something valuable can be found as salvage. Scrap allowance. The big stuff goes to the shipyard, the valuable stuff to the markets. Let's buy. Okay, I don't know. The thing is, if I chuck in 60, will this be completed just this time or later? Because these guys stay here for just 3 cycles. So if this is going to be a continual thing, I hope it's going to be a continual thing. Freight crew, payloads, exchange, pay. Okay, that this is basically just manual labor, but even neutral results is going to screw me over. So I'm doing pretty well. Oh wait, Fang. Yeah, I need to talk to him. Hey, Slipper! Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havage building, leaning against the bay door on the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security and all that. Gives you a look, no. He slams the button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow a Fang inside. I think he's not really a systems. I think he's like a hacker who wants to fuck everything up. He's not, or something. He's undercover. Haven't commented his design, but it's, well, more or less normal. The only normal looking guy here. He slams the button and blah 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 blah. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen lights. There is a chorus of hums that bleeds into a single wave of static, filling the dark corridors of the room. Fang leans on the server stack and gestures around you. You like it? It's a mess. It's incredible. What is all this? It's a mess. Hey, this whole station is a mess. This is what I have to work with. He taps the nearby server stack, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dragged up from this sea of the systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station, the AA-1, the one Stalkheim built. We had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they are seeing a constant, a concrete reality, but this place is a system in constant flux, decaying, growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines. They hum all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? I can see it. It makes sense, right? You're between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you. As you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. They're tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help you with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets, a shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havage there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about the tracker of yours, he winks. What do you say, Slipper? I'll think about it. I'm in. Bang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Slipper. Probably will. Fang passes you a ragged looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. It's Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you'll need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Slipper. And I'll see you soon. You step, blinking back out into the passage, the flickering light still in the back of your mind. Another drive, another quest, another thing to do. It's filling up fast! Disable your tracker. Yeah. Fang has said he will disable your SNR tracker if he can get to the bottom of his mystery first. Yeah. So I need this kind of data. And back into the subsystems. But he's giving me this. So I can have this. This gate conceals a network of systems. Systems! Brain! Which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse. Get that. Okay. Didn't get anything. Hunter is pickled. Yeah, I still need to match lowers. Or higher. I don't have a 4, no something to increase it to a 4, so I should have a luck here. I wish they could have had like a space to switch, not clicking on everything, but anyway. Food. I'm gonna need food. I'm gonna need money. I'm gonna need to complete something for Tracos. So I'm gonna do it for 3. Yeah. This is probably gonna get me completed. Yes? Oh shit, I lost energy. That's bad. After hours of careful slicing and separating, you uncover a little more than layer after layer of worthless scrap. This is going nowhere. Okay, that is not bad. I wasted the dice, got nothing. Damn it. I'm gonna need to do it again. I want to complete this because there's something else coming in. Let's try. This is a 4. This shouldn't be. Lost energy, and I did nothing. Okay, that was another waste. I can try and get some cash from that. Get some cash from that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need food. Definitely going to do that, but I don't lose anything if I am starving and doing things, so I don't think she gives me anything. Does this complete anything? No, this doesn't. It's repeatable but doesn't connect to anything. Now I'm in confusion. Get some cash from here. Spend some there. I can complete this, but I was saving the 6 for another thing. I wasn't thinking I was gonna fail that much. Shit. So is it trigger it now or I trigger it later? I'm gonna trigger it later. Let's see if I have better dice. Trigger it in the next zone. So it's either I go work on this or I work on the exchange. Try to get some cash there. Fuck it up, try and work. It's still gonna help me get trusted trader. Play the exchange. Good. Okay, good. That is at least something good happened. Still have a 3. I can try it. To complete it, so don't waste that. Or try something else. Thing is, I don't really have anything else to try. If I could go to the Ort exchange, do that again. The only one that I might not fuck up is either here or there. I can try the engineer work here. But when I already wasted all of this, do I really need a... Like, did it just neutraled out? Or did I get a negative? I think I got a negative result because I lost energy. Still got cash, but fuck it. I need to complete this. Okay, fucking fine. Takes a while to get handle on Travis. Yeah, obviously. So I'm gonna not waste this cycle. I'm gonna go to... Ah, goddammit, I need to complete active scenes. Okay. Fuck. Ah, I should have wasted for the next time. Never mind. We arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across the vast dark shapes suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Drago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. Exactly to me. She is. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Drago's for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew. What happened? What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. No, what happened to the ship? Not my concern, he shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hull, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion. Locked inside that container, the wreck of S&R freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragas on its own, a womb for your rebirth into this strange station? You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragas squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we are up to it. What do you think? You see fading the name of the ship emblazoned on its side, Winter Light. Yeah, let's do it. He claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Travis repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Hope that starts... Oh, I got an update. Good try. Yeah, you've completed your first drive. Each drive unlocks an upgrade point to spend upgrading a character. Extra character will be remembered. I don't know how many drive points I can use. Oh, Travis is now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 12. I have 12. Drago seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. I don't know why he just switches like that, but never mind. I'm gonna need to get that sorted out. So this sorted out before that. So I can do engineering, which is this, and then I finish these quests. Yard clearance. History or no, the ship is salvaged. As Dragon always says, break it down, move it on. Ship breaking is tougher than slicing up loose salvage, but Douglas is happy to pay next wage if we interrupt it. I'm not gonna do that actually. I'm gonna go with this, or I need intuition. Safe. Investigate the winterlight means picking through the systems and structures with care. Won't pay, but you might find answers. Winterlight's cutter dragons. The wrecked cutter dragons been brought into salvage, and the history to discover if you're curious. And I am fucking curious. So I have a lot of things to do and just completed one thing. Which is hilarious. Okay. At least I can upgrade myself. So I need 2 for this, self-repair. But this is good. Intuition is better. I think I need to see that. Predictive reasoning. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Activate the skill. Yes. Then I can do a +1. So now, not that, but I can see what. So this gives yard clearance and light. This gives yard clearance and cryo. So working on all that. Oh wait, I'm starving. I forgot I'm starving. I need to actually eat so I don't lose too much health. So let's try some more fungi. Same text. Get +3. Fantasy fan. That's good. Let's. Well, do I have anything else? I can buy stabilizer. But I'm gonna need some more cash. I'm gonna need a lot more cash. And we're gonna need to unlock low end gate. Let's see what the other day brings me in the form of dice